No one would even believe what these Hollywood classic beauties look like now. From silver screen sirens to timeless icons, these legendary women defined glamour, style, and talent in Hollywood's golden age. Decades later, their transformations are inspiring, surprising, and in some cases, completely unrecognizable. Here's what happened to these classic stars. Sophia Loren, the timeless Italian icon. Once hailed as one of the most beautiful women in the world, Sophia Loren remains an enduring symbol of elegance and strength. Born in Rome in 1934, Loren rose from humble beginnings to become an international film star, winning an Academy Award for Two Women in 1961, the first ever for a non-English language performance. With her captivating presence, expressive eyes, and effortless style, she helped define what it meant to be a Hollywood classic beauty. Now in her 80s, Sophia Loren continues to captivate fans with her poise and grace. Though she rarely appears on screen, her recent performance in The Life Ahead, 2020, directed by her son, Eduardo Ponti, reminded the world of her unmatched talent and emotional depth. Unlike many of her contemporaries, Loren has chosen to age naturally, embracing each stage of life with dignity. She once said, "Nothing makes a woman more beautiful than the belief she is beautiful." That philosophy shines through her every appearance, proving that true beauty really does stand the test of time. Brigitte Bardot, from screen siren to fierce activist. Brigitte Bardot, once the ultimate symbol of French beauty and sensuality, captivated the world in the 1950s and 60s with her signature blonde hair, pouty lips, and carefree style. A breakout star in And God Created Woman, 1956, Bardot redefined femininity on screen and became an international icon of liberation and allure. Despite her fame, Bardot retired from acting in 1973 at the age of 39, turning her back on the spotlight to dedicate her life to animal rights. She founded the Brigitte Bardot Foundation in 1986, championing animal welfare causes around the world. Her activism has often made headlines, as has her outspoken personality and controversial opinions. Now in her late 80s, Bardot lives a quiet life in the south of France, away from the public eye. She rarely gives interviews or makes public appearances but remains a passionate voice for animals. Though many remember her for her youthful beauty, her lasting legacy lies in her uncompromising devotion to a cause she holds dear, proving that her spirit is as powerful as her iconic image. Raquel Welch, beauty, brains, and timeless glamour. Raquel Welch became a global sensation in the 1960s, catapulted to fame by her unforgettable appearance in 1,000,000 Years BC, 1966, where she wore a now iconic fur bikini. Though the role had few lines, her image became legendary, cementing her status as a Hollywood sex symbol. But Welch proved she was more than just a pretty face. She went on to star in a range of films, from action to comedy, and earned a Golden Globe for The Three Musketeers, 1974. Throughout the decades, Raquel maintained her poise, beauty, and professionalism in an industry known for fleeting fame. Even into her 70s, she continued to turn heads, appearing on red carpets and in interviews with the same confidence and grace that defined her early career. Raquel Welch passed away in 2023 at age 82, leaving behind a legacy of strength, talent, and beauty that inspired generations. More than just a screen siren, she was a trailblazer who defied stereotypes and aged with elegance, reminding the world that true allure comes from within. Jane Fonda, a life of reinvention and purpose. Jane Fonda is much more than a Hollywood legend, she's a cultural force who has reinvented herself time and again. Rising to fame in the 1960s with films like Barbarella and Clute, for which she won her first Oscar, Fonda captivated audiences with her beauty and talent. But it was her fearless spirit that truly set her apart. In the 1970s, she became known for her political activism, speaking out against the Vietnam War, a move that sparked controversy but cemented her role as a bold voice for change. In the 1980s, she transformed again, becoming a fitness icon with her groundbreaking workout videos that defined a generation. Now in her 80s, Jane Fonda continues to break barriers. She stars in hit series like Grace and Frankie, and has emerged as a passionate climate activist, famously getting arrested during weekly protests in Washington, D.C. Elegant, outspoken, and relentlessly driven, Fonda proves that aging is no barrier to purpose or power. Her legacy is not just one of fame, but of courage, transformation, and unwavering commitment to causes that matter. Elizabeth Taylor, a legacy of beauty, talent, and heart. Elizabeth Taylor was more than a Hollywood actress, she was a legend. With her striking violet eyes, porcelain skin, and magnetic presence, she captivated audiences from childhood into adulthood. Rising to fame in films like National Velvet and Cleopatra, Taylor earned critical acclaim and 2 Academy Awards for Butterfield 8 and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Beyond her beauty and talent, Taylor was known for her bold spirit and complex personal life, including 8 marriages, 2 to actor Richard Burton. But perhaps her greatest legacy lies not in cinema, but in her activism. In the 1980s, at a time when few celebrities spoke out, she became a passionate advocate for AIDS awareness and co-founded the American Foundation for AIDS Research, AMFAR. Taylor passed away in 2011 at the age of 79, but her influence endures. Her timeless films, philanthropic work, and iconic fashion continue to inspire new generations. In every sense, Elizabeth Taylor was a trailblazer, a woman of fierce loyalty, immense charm, and unshakable strength. Her legacy is one of passion, beauty, and compassion. Gina Lollobrigida, Beyond Beauty, A Life of Art and Independence. Gina Lollobrigida was one of the most celebrated screen sirens of the 1950s and 60s, often hailed as the most beautiful woman in the world. With her dark curls, smoldering gaze, and undeniable charisma, she captivated audiences in films like Bread, Love and Dreams and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. She became an international symbol of Italian glamour and was frequently compared to Sophia Loren, her friendly rival. But Lollobrigida's ambitions extended far beyond acting. In the 1970s, she left the film industry to pursue her true passions, sculpture and photojournalism. She photographed world leaders like Fidel Castro and Indira Gandhi, and her work was exhibited internationally. She also became a respected sculptor, showcasing her artistic talents to critical acclaim. Independent and fiercely private, Gina Lollobrigida rejected Hollywood's expectations and lived life on her own terms. Even in her later years, she remained an outspoken advocate for the arts and humanitarian causes. When she passed away in 2023 at age 95, the world lost not just a cinematic icon, but a multidimensional artist who proved that beauty and brilliance can evolve and endure.